All right, everybody, welcome back to The Link on the last Wednesday of the year 2021. This is the Greater Good segment, and is there any greater good than enhancing yourself, enriching yourself, making yourself a more valuable, more internally happy member of society than with the education? And who better to tell us that than someone who has made making educational opportunities her life's work, our good friend Dr. Mary Okada, the president of the Guam Community College. Good morning, Mary. Good to see you.
Half a day. Good morning. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year soon.
Yeah, Happy New Year. Blessed Kwanzaa. Happy Hanukkah. Happy holidays to everybody. Yeah. So, first of all, apparently there is good news to report as enrollment is up at GCC. Is that correct?
So we're still tracking it right now.
Mm-hmm.
We do have several things in the pipeline. Of course, when we start to recruit for all the boot camps, it's going to help us to boost our enrollment as well. And we have several boot camps coming up in the spring semester. So the enrollment right now, we're still monitoring it. I want to say that we're tracking a little bit behind, but we're hoping that we're going to see some influx in the next couple of days because, you know, we are actively registering right now and classes start January 5th.
Mm-hmm.
So we're hoping that those of you out there that really want to upskill, take a class, get a feel for higher education. It's a great time to get some skills. It's a great time to, you know, stack the deck in terms of your resume so that you can be more competitive. The best time to take it now is in spring of 2022. We have opened up registration for several months now. We are currently allowing folks to register. Tomorrow is the first cutoff date. Doesn't mean that you can't register after tomorrow, but if you register by tomorrow, you'll have to make some kind of payment or a payment arrangement. Because what we usually do is we make space for those students that are on a waiting list for courses that they need to take. But we will be registering students up until the first day of class, which is January 5th. If you decide to register today or tomorrow, you'll have to make some kind of payment arrangement or make a payment so that you won't get dropped from the courses.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll start recruiting. We'll start actively allowing folks to register again Monday, Tuesday. Classes, as I said, start on Wednesday next week. And we're looking for a full-on semester with a lot of opportunities for people to take courses. Keep an eye out, those of you that may be unemployed that are interested in a boot camp. There are several boot camps that will be launched in the spring semester as well. They won't launch on the 5th, but there are boot camps scheduled already for February and March.
Yeah,
and
we've talked to
be on
Denise
the lookout
Mendiola.
For those.
Yeah, sorry, beg your pardon. We've talked to Denise Mendiola over the last couple of months about, like the boot camps and the groundswell of interest that they've shown and the signups that they have for, shipbuilding, for construction. I'm a big fan of what you guys are doing with information technology and computer science. I think that is fantastic. You know me, I'm a big geek and everything like that. And I really want to see, a lot of coders come out of Guam instead of, go off to the States and then come back, or, even worse, they get educated here and then they leave because they want to work at, they want to work at Yahoo. They want to work at, Apple. And so it's fantastic that we're actually training local people here that want to make Guam their home. This, these are where they lay their roots down and everything like that. And you can stay here and have a very lucrative career doing that.
Yeah, absolutely. And then the other thing that the college has been actively providing information is the financial aid assistance. So if your home circumstances have changed, if you've lost employment or you've had reduced hours, always take a look at what financial aid might be available. We do have the regular federal financial aid, and in the event that your circumstances have changes, those are taken into consideration. So what, the first step would always be, of course, apply for courses, but at the same time, take a look at the financial aid and scholarships that are available at the college to help pay for college. Mm-hmm. And, there's several, oftentimes, we have scholarships that, people don't apply for. And then there's times where individual students will apply for all of them and they sweep them because they're one of two applicants or the only applicant for some of the scholarships available. So take a look at what's on the website. Again, fill out the financial aid form. Many of our students are on financial aid. There's additional assistance that, we can give. There's GCC scholarships that are, are available, other scholarships from other nonprofit entities as well. So don't let the financial piece be the barrier for you to consider higher education at this point, because this is the time to, engage in higher education and take a few courses. And, I really believe that folks are going to love it when they come to the campus. It's a welcoming campus. There's a lot happening here. There's a lot of improvements we've been doing to the campus. And so really learning right now is, it's to the benefit of all the students that we have here.
I wanted to talk about that because I've got so many deep ties to GCC, and the highest praise I can probably give the college is, this isn't maybe your dad or your Nino or your grandpa's, voc tech of old and everything like that. It's increased in so many different ways. Everybody thinks, oh, GCC tradesmen and everything like that. But, the number of academic pursuits that you can try out, that, you can learn. Everybody used to think as GCC as, the place on island for automotive technology and cosmetology. I mean, it continues to be that, but like there are 23 different associate's degrees that you can earn now?
That's correct, and we just started our Bachelor of Science in Career Technical Education. So those of you that have an associate's degree from GCC that maybe want to pursue teaching in a career and technical education field, there is a Bachelor of Science program that we already have. This is our second year. That's Algoritto
that's running that program.
But I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Was that Algoritto that's running up that program?
So Al is actually running our instruction design. So he's doing a lot of the infrastructure building for the distance learning programs. But anything from, you talked about programs here on campus. I mean, culinary, of course, has always been a great program for us. We've just started and will launch now the baking cohort, the baking track. So we're going to have a lot of goodies up here this next semester. Cosmetology is expanding, and so we're going to have another cohort for cosmetology with accommodating schedules for folks that are interested, after hours or on the weekends. And so that's going to be, launching pretty quickly. And, we're trying to do more expansion to the campus. There will be still some heavy construction this next semester and for the next year. But we really are working to upgrade our facilities to provide, maybe the latest technologies and, of course, comfortable learning environments as well.
Gosh, Mary, I'm kicking myself right now because I forgot to mention how could I forget the culinary program, award-winning, turns out so many, qualified culinary artists, chefs, artisans, craftsmen, if you will, and everything they go directly into private restaurants, the hotels and everything like that. And I mean, everybody knows, the reputation of a GCC certified or GCC educated chef and everything like that. So I can only hope that the president's office, when they were putting the university or the college together, is that you're actually downwind of where the baking program is going to be.
I'm actually up, but it's okay because when we walk down to the campus, you can actually, smell the goodies passing by.
There you go.
It's a small campus, so it's going to circulate no matter what.
That's a job perk that GovGuam doesn't exactly put DOA doesn't list that and everything like that, but it's certainly it's worth its weight in gold.
Absolutely, especially when it comes to test tasting.
Yeah, there you go. And the boss always goes first, I would hope.
Once in a while.
Well, and in addition to flexibility with financial assistance and everything like that, there's also a flexibility of when you can take classes. Because some people say, I may have, I've got to work extra hours because of my particular job when the pandemic started. So I wound up working, more than I did, or I took a new job, or I've just had a baby and things like that. But you guys actually make it quite accommodating, quite flexible for people for when they can take classes.
Yeah, so every semester there is a survey that goes out to the students that are in the class so that we can offer the classes when the students need it the most. So we don't close shop at 5 o'clock. Oftentimes our courses will run into the night till 10 o'clock. So automotive and construction are usually one of the areas that are here till about 10 o'clock at night to accommodate those folks that are working the later shifts. And so we do that survey every semester to make sure that students are able to take the courses, when they're available, and we try to make that accommodation as well. So it's not unusual for us to have courses, like I said, running into the late hours. In the event that we need to start offering more Saturday courses, this cosmetology one that's coming up, it was basically to accommodate those students that have something else to do during the day, but, really wanted the weekend or the evening hours and the weekend hours to take cosmetology courses.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's kind of how that surfaced. And so we use the results of those surveys in our assessments to make changes and make a schedule of classes for students so that, the courses can fill up.
Mm-hmm. And the one thing I've always appreciated, Mary, about GCC is you always, have a very effective combination and balance of, theoretical knowledge and then also hands-on, again, vocational training and everything like that. You won't just read a chapter about how to, perfectly prepare like a tray of croissants, or how to, replace a gasket on an engine, or, how to make those nice fancy like little the curls we used to get like in the 80s, right? When you frost your hair and everything like that. You're actually getting hours and hours and hours of hands-on training, not just so you can put on your resume that, yeah, I've taken this class, but you're actually being instructed to make sure that you can do the job right.
Absolutely. And there's lots of opportunities for those types of hands-on training, not just in the post-secondary. So even in the secondary courses that we offer in the high schools, we do provide hands-on training, like, for example, in automotive, in BizCom, of those areas as well.
Mm-hmm. Do you guys still have the CAD program going on?
We do.
I know, because for years when I first got out of college and everything, there's Pete Pete Anderson. He's saying hi, Mary. I know when I first got out, like I was working in a computer store, and everybody always said, if they were looking for CAD software, they were like, GCC is the place that you need to go if you want to learn like, drafting and CAD design and everything like that, because the instructors are top notch. Everything is like up to speed on what's going on, like with the latest innovations and everything like that. And they turn out, again, really capable, competent workers.
Absolutely. And my understanding is that the CAD classes are filling up quite, they're filling up quickly.
Oh, I would hope so. Yeah. Okay. Now, I guess if I may, Mary, I've known you for years and everything. I've got so much respect for you. So if I may ask you, Dr. Okada, someone who's an esteemed academician, right? I'm going to give you a pop quiz, if I may, right? What is the quintessential character and mindset and attitude of a GCC grad when they finish their studies and they sufficiently complete their coursework and everything, and they head out into the job market and everything like that? What do they take with them, and what do you see? How do they carry themselves as they go out, and then when they actually start working and everything like that, what value do they bring to an employer?
So I personally believe that students that come from GCC, we allow them to be innovative. So I see a lot of innovation coming from our graduates. I see a lot of drive. Students are driven. First of all, you're coming to a community college, you want to gain the skills. And so I think they're excited. They want to explore because they've been given opportunity hands-on here. So making that application in the workforce is important to them, because those first impressions and how you perform is going to allow you to excel. So I think there's based on how we've allowed students to grow in the community college setting, and the personal touch that many of our faculty have given to them, and the guidance that they've given to them, I think these students come out and, even if they're in the workforce, they're energized and they're ready to move forward to learn the next thing for the next promotion. So I think there's a lot of energy behind the students that we have. We see it in our students when they participate in student organizations and contribute to nonprofits and just organizing those activities. And so that's my view of what a community college student from GCC is. And we've seen it out in the workplace. You've seen it in the hospitality industry. You've seen it in the restaurants with our culinary students. You see it in apprentices that are continuing to take courses here to advance to become journey workers out in the industry. So I think there's a lot of energy for students that come from the Guam Community College.
Well, I would say A+ for Mary on that pop quiz. Gold star.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So, is there anything else you'd like to add about where people can go for more information, or certainly like there's a million different questions that people can have about when they can start, like if they do qualify for different types of financial aid under certain circumstances and everything, where is the best resource where they can get information?
So available on our website, www.guamcc.edu. You can also call 671-735-5543 or 44. or you can send an email to financialaid@guamcc.edu. So that'll get you the information for financial aid. The website has a host of information about registration, about the different courses we offer, so it provides a lot of information on our website. We're also pushing a lot out through social media. So if you're on Instagram or on Facebook, it's out there. Grab it, pick up the phone, send an email, and get us in contact with you. Our staff, we're here. We're going to be here, through Thursday, and we're going to be heavily engaged with all the faculty starting next week on Monday. So if you haven't decided to seek higher education, now's the time to do it and register at the Guam Community College.
Knowledge is power. Thank you very much. And I guess before I let you go, like one more bonus pop quiz, if I may. Are you at liberty to let us know at all, Doc, about maybe any expansion activities that the school may be having, or like any additional courses of study that you're thinking about adding?
So the latest one right now, like I said, is just the expansion of cosmetology and the baking courses. I do know that we are looking for some expansion in the allied health areas. And so those will, we're trying to secure some additional resources, but we're looking at upgrading that particular area. And then, in terms of other types of expansion, we have been approached to do maybe some small engine repair. So we're looking at that as well. We do have truck driving, bus driving. Of course, those are all courses that are continuously offered, but we're ramping those up now just to support the economic development for our island. And as we have additional programs out, of course, we will press those out to you so that you can let the public know what's on our, what's up our sleeve.
Outstanding. So it's a beautiful campus at very, very high tech facilities. The venue is very, very conducive to learning, and the folks at GCC, as Dr. Okada has said, they are working really, really hard to give you every opportunity to set you up to be as successful as possible. All you got to do, show up, take the classes, and they're going to make sure that happens. So, Doc, thank you so much. Happy holidays once again. So good to see you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right. Happy New Year.
Have a great day.
All right. So that was the Greater Good, everybody. Of course, brought to you by your friends at J. Goodman, a happiness company in Guam Wimwu Memorial, where they celebrate life. J. Goodman is giving you quality products, the best customer support and friendly service. They're open 24/7 at guamgoodman.com, where you can pick up your goods when you order, pick it up in person, or free Guam delivery. Order with confidence. It's a J. Goodman way, and your friends at Guam Wimmer Memorial, specifically Miss Maisie and her lovely little dog there. Where your love is everlasting. For more information, to talk to Maisie or to schedule a tour, please call 688-6371. We are going to be back.
Catch the barbecue and beach. Learn about people and organizations making a difference in our community on the Greater Good every Wednesday during the link. Building awareness, promoting events, generating change. Find inspiration to seek out the greater good every Wednesday. Listen, watch, stream. Miss the link? Miss a lot. Presented by J. Goodman, a happiness company, and Guam Windward Memorial. Celebrate life. See what's on TV tonight with schedules, network news and notes, local promotions and giveaways on KYM Communications social media pages. Like and follow us on Facebook or Instagram now for all the latest and never miss out.
Let us know what's up on our KOM News WhatsApp tip line at 671-727-0094. Share information about what's happening in your town, on Guam or the CNMI, and what you want us to know. Reach us on WhatsApp at 671-727-0094.